We begin at 5 with that breaking news in Exeter. As of right now, police are suspending the search for Patti Pendleton, the Coventry woman missing since late Tuesday.
They made that announcement within the last hour following 4 days of searching the woods of the Arcadia management area.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us live from Exeter with the breaking details from the South County Mobile Newsroom.
Police have stopped searching for Patti Pendleton. They've covered a 10-square-mile area here, and they say it's unlikely she's still alive. After 4 days of relentless searching through the Arcadia management area by air, water, and land, police are suspending the search for Patti Pendleton. The Coventry woman never returned home after going on a hike with her dogs on Monday.
At this point, the probability of survival is quite dim.
Police found Pendleton's car and her eyeglasses on the first day, then nothing. Dozens of volunteers joined police to comb section after section of woods. This group emerging in the mid-afternoon, disappointed.
We got to find Patti.
Kyle Horan has known Pendleton for years. He's been searching since she was reported missing on Tuesday.
It's a good feeling to see everybody coming together to search for her. I wish we would come out with something, a mark from the dog, a leash from the dog, something.
We don't want to stop. It's so hard to stop. You always feel like the next corner is where you're going to find something.
But police say they don't recommend that people go off searching on their own, especially with shotgun hunting season starting Saturday.
I would say that we don't recommend that they do it, but if they're going to do it, because we know that family is going to continue to look and friends, that they, use an abundance of caution with making sure that they are very visible.
And police say they will keep this investigation open and follow up on any leads they receive. Now, coming up new at 6, why detectives don't believe foul play is involved here. Reporting live in Exeter with the Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
The search has been suspended for a missing Coventry woman.
Tonight, new at 6, detectives reveal why they don't suspect foul play.
59-year-old Patti Pendleton was reported missing Tuesday. Since then, dozens of people have been searching for her in the Arcadia management area in Exeter until about an hour ago.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us live with the latest developments.
Well, police extended their thoughts and prayers to Patti Pendleton's family as they announced they would suspend their search. They say part of the reason is because the likelihood that she could be alive is quite slim. Police and volunteer search parties scoured these woods. They searched waters and flew helicopters with infrared technology. But there has been no sign of Patti Pendleton or her 2 dogs 4 days after she went missing.
We believe that she is out there.
Police found Pendleton's car and her eyeglasses here on the first day, but rain washed away any tracks they could have followed. They do believe she's somewhere in the woods, but it's unlikely she's alive. They have searched her home and her car and found nothing suspicious, no activity on her credit cards or phone that would point to foul play.
We have no indication right now, and we've chased down every lead that we can at this point.
I would come back out.
Kyle Horan is a friend of Pendleton's. He told us in the afternoon when his search group came up empty that he would still come back, even if the official search was suspended.
It's a huge piece of property, and I don't feel that they've covered everything just yet.
It's boggling everyone, but seeing the terrain that's in there, there is a possibility that she could be in our search area. That's in some capacity.
Now, police do not recommend that people continue searching. Shotgun season, hunting season begins here tomorrow, but if you do choose to continue, you should be dressed in blaze orange and use extreme caution. Police don't want anyone else to need rescuing in these woods. Reporting live in Exeter with the Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.